what's going on? So don't mind the 63 Ford Fairlane. I'm doing some work to it. But this video, I got a new diesel heater for my ice shack. I bought it off Temu. So I'm going to get it all set up and I'm going to fire it up and see if it will run off my Jackery. And we'll go from there. So this is the heater, which you saw at the beginning of the video. Don't mind my mess on my bench. Got a lot of projects going on. But yes, this is the heater. You got your fuel gauge on the front. That's where the heat comes out. It's got your handle so you can carry it. This is your control panel. This is your wireless remote. It's in there. For spinning around, you got two handles on each side. You can open this up, and then you got everything inside. Pretty cool. Fuel tank and the heater itself. On the back, you got made in China. You got your plug port, and you got the air, the fan to blow through. And then, tipping on its side, you got your air intake in and air out. Let's just be your exhaust. Pretty cool little rig. I gotta grab the parts, and then we're gonna start putting it together, and then we'll try to take it outside and pour some diesel in it and fire it up. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, so now we're gonna go through the box of parts. Okay, so first of all, I bought two other diesel heaters. I'm not using them for ice fish, I'm using them for other things, but they do not normally come with this. This is pretty awesome. This is your 12 volt power adapter. So this one came with it. So if you want to plug it into the wall, you can. If you buy the other ones, make sure you check because they don't come with this normally. I have two of the other kind. So I've been testing out different ones, and I had to buy one of these. So that's pretty good for this one. And I got this one off Temu. I got one from Beaver, another one, the box style, not like this, off in Temu, and this one off in Temu. So in your box of parts, if I can get it open. There. Alright, in your box of parts, we got, this is your air intake hose. This is your, for the front here, so you can direct it whichever way you want it to go. Which, for this video, I'm not going to be hooking that stuff up yet. I'm just testing it. So we got the exhaust pipe, which I don't know if I'm going to be using that one or this one. I might be using the short one. We'll find out. Okay, so it's got a muffler, which I'm not going to be putting that on for the video either. I just want to test it to see if it will run off my Jackery, but these are all the parts that come with it. Got all your clamps and all that stuff. And I'm just going to be basically hooking it up, firing it up, seeing how the control panel works, because every one I've gotten has had a different control panel, believe it or not. This is the, like I guess you can call it an air filter, but it goes on your air exhaust, exhaust, so fresh air. Then you got this, which will go on the end of this pipe, and then you can direct it whichever way you want. It spins, so you can direct it. And then you got your other power cord, which is the one I'm going to be using tonight, because I've got another cable somewhere. I gotta find it, but I'll show you that when I go to hook it up. So those are all your parts. Like I said, I'm just going to be hooking it up direct, just the air, the exhaust out, and we're going to plug it up to the Jackery, and then we're going to fire it up to see if the Jackery can run it or not. So we'll go from there. Let me get all this stuff put back away, and then I'll show you how I'm going to hook it up, and we'll take it outside, pour some diesel in it, and fire it and see how it runs. But I like this style because of the handle. That's what I wanted, so I can easily transport it. The other ones are sort of like box style like this. They're a little thicker like this. And they're more made to be stationary. This one is going to be rigged up just so I can take it apart real quick and go in and out from different places ice fishing. So we'll see you in a minute. Let me get all this put away, then I'll show you how I'm going to hook it up. Okay, folks, so this is the bottom. One of my legs is already bent, so we're gonna try to bend it back. Ugh. Well, good enough for now. I'll bend it back in a minute. So I got this little plate here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, because then I'm going to try to see if I can use the little pipe and if I can put it in there, bend it up, and then put that plate back on to hold it. We'll loosen this one too. So, like I said, it's just going to be, I guess I got to take it completely off. This is going to be a basic hookup so I can run it. And then I will fix it all up for ice fishing, and I'll show you. Oh, alright, so that's alright. So now we got to go, this is out. We're going to slide that on there. And we're going to bend it. Just like that. So I got to have both hands. So we're going to bend that up and then put the plate back on, and then I'll be back and I'll show you. All right, so that's what I'm going to do with that. Now the only thing that worries me is this pipe does get kind of hot. So this is metal, but this is plastic. Yeah, I think that's plastic. Oh, maybe not. That's metal too. All right, so I see they looked into that. So, I mean, it should be all right. When I'm out there ice fishing, it's going to be outside, obviously, and the pipe's going to be running into the ice shack. So, there's going to be a lot of trial and error. But for now, that's where I'm going with for that. And the other one is the in, so that's just going to take fresh air in. So now I'm going to get some fuel. Well, actually, no, we're going to hook this up. So once again, I'm going to stop, and I got to get the wire snips and the jackery and the other clip. So we'll see you in a minute. All right, so here's the jackery. This is the diesel heater, obviously. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn this on and see if it starts up. I'm going to shut it off. If it starts up, then I know this has power, sending power to that. And then we'll put some fuel in it and we'll let it continue to run, because I obviously ain't going to run it inside. So here we go. We're going to turn this on. So that's on. Let's hit this button. Oh.
Welcome to use the heater.
So it says it's running. We're not going to let it turn on yet. All right, so now we're going to power it back off. So I'm going to turn off. All right, well, I'm just going to unplug it. And we're going to try to figure this out. Every one I've gotten has been different. Everyone's had a different control panel. At least it was in English. That's all I can say there. So anyways, let me go get fuel and we'll take it outside and see what we can do. All right, folks, I'm going to fill it up, which you just open the top like a toolbox. I'm not going to fill it all the way up. I'm just going to put enough in it so we can run it. And I got the exhaust pointed out the door. Just going to have it over 10% to run. That should be more than enough. So now I'm going to fire up the jackery. I got the exhaust pointing out the door. It's probably all going to come back in, but it's all right. I can open the garage door if it does. All right, so I'm going to fire up the jackery. Turn it on.
Oh, it talks.
Ain't got very good light here. All right, so now
set 8 here. Manual pump oil. Begin manual pump oil.
What is this doing right now?
it should be priming it.
Okay.
Begin manual pump
This
oil.
is 36 seconds. I don't know, folks. Like I said, everyone's been different. There you go.
Oh, now we're getting some fuel.
It's weird how it goes up over that because the other ones go the other way. Well, seems like it's got some fuel. All right. See, these are all fucking different. All right, let me figure out this control panel because, like I said, they're all different and it has a million different ways. And sometimes, like the first one I bought didn't even work correctly, so I had to figure out on my own. So let me do a little bit of knowledge investigation and I'll return. All right, folks, so what I had to do was exit out of there with this button and on here, and it seems to be starting up to run. We got her on max. Once I get more familiar with it, I will do a whole thing on the control panel, but basically I just wanted to show you the new heater. And I want to see it fire up. It's smoking. This thing is quiet. It's lit. I feel the heat coming out of the pipe. I can smell it. There it goes. There it goes. She's kicking in now, folks. It's exciting.
It's like a jet engine.
And he's running off the jackery. And we're going to see it's at 85%. Now, underneath here, you can see the fuel going through the line. This is awesome. I think this one ran me like $146 on Temu.
I can sleep through that.
Oh yeah, this will be able to blowing out heat.
Oh yeah.
So basically you want to turn it down. So I'm going to let it run for a minute. But if you want to turn it down, it's this one. Turn it up, it's this one. Pretty cool.
We're at 84%.
Oh, so that's going to drain the jackery pretty quick. But it might take less. Oh yeah, I feel the heat coming out of that now.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. She's fucking cranking up. Sorry about my language.
Oh yeah. It's using about 12.7 to 12.8 volts.
It says it's on low. Low fuel. Because I only went right above 10%. And
I'll feel that.
I gotta do more testing on it, and I'm gonna make another video, and I'm obviously gonna show you guys what I'm using out ice fishing. So we go here. It's still 84%, so we didn't drain power too quickly. But like I said, I'm getting a bigger jackery, so it'll run longer. But I wanted to test it with a little one. I don't know what he just said. Oh, she's running hot. But this was just an initial test, and I wanted to show you my new heater. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions or comments, put them into the comments, and I'll answer them. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna let this run for a little bit and monitor the jackery and how long it's been running. So I'll be able to answer more questions at a later date. And then I can make a better video for you, like I said, when I'm out ice fishing and stuff like that. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you see the new heater. We'll see you next time. Keep on naturing. Peace.